Hello everyone, this is a presentation about the effectiveness of Islamic finance and banking, Industrial Revolution 4.0 perspective. This presentation is a group assignment for contemporary Islamic banking course taught by Major Dr. Muhammad Adib bin Abdul Muin. Our members are Eka Mega Pertiwi, Karisa Aulia Putri, Rati Saktia Fitri, and me, Marisa Andina Rianti. Here are the contents of our presentation. The first is introduction, problem statement, literature review, discussion, recommendations, and also conclusion.
The Industrial Revolution 4.0, or we can call it IR 4.0, was a significant economic, social, and technological advancement that basically began in 18th centuries. It has marked the beginning of an era of unprecedented technological advancement that fundamentally changing the landscape of various industries, including Islamic finance and banking. In Islamic finance and banking sector, this revolution is characterized by the integrations of some of technological advancements such as the artificial intelligence, the blockchain, the Internet of Things, and also big data into traditional system, promoting enhanced efficiency, transparency, and also innovation. So, Islamic finance and banking that governed by Sharia principle, which basically prohibit riba, gharar, and mesir, and also emphasizes the fairness, the ethical advancements, also transparency, must navigate these technological changes to remain effective and compliant with Islamic principles. Considering those issues, this study will explain the effectiveness of Islamic finance and banking in the context of IR 4.0, also exploring the impact of technological advancements on operational practices and ensuring its Sharia compliance.
Hello everyone, I am Eka Mega Pertiwi, to talk about problem statement in our paper, the rapid evolution of the Industrial Revolution 4.0, characteristic by the fusion of cyber and automated technology, has transformed various sectors including finance and banking. This integration of digital technology such as the Internet of Things (IoT), big data, artificial intelligence (AI), cloud computing, and additive manufacturing offers new opportunity for enhanced efficiency, innovation, and data utilization. However, this advancement also brings challenges that need to be addressed, particularly in the context of Sharia finance and banking. As we know, in Malaysia, the Sharia banking sector has witnessed significant growth, driven by the adoption of digital technology from 2015 until 2019. Sharia banking assets in Malaysia experienced consistent annual growth, reflecting the sector adaptation to Industrial Revolution 4.0 advancement. The Malaysia government and financial authorities have been proactive in creating a supportive regulatory framework to foster this growth. The integration of technological such as AI and blockchain has enhanced operational efficiency and transparency, crucial for maintaining Sharia compliance. Then, in contrast, Indonesia, with the largest Muslim population globally, also shows great potential in Sharia finance and banking. The country Sharia banking asset grew by 10.98% in 2020, despite the challenge posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Digital banking has become increasingly popular, with 78% of banking customers using digital service in 2021, up from 57% in 2017. The Indonesia government's strategic initiative, including the Sharia Economic Blueprint 2019 until 2024, aimed to further promote technological innovation within the sector. Despite this advancement, both Malaysia and Indonesia face challenges in using the continuous growth and development of their Syariah financial sector. These challenges include the need for uniform regulatory frameworks, technological adoption, cybersecurity, and enhancing digital literacy among stakeholders. Addressing this issue is crucial for leverage the full potential of Industrial Revolution 4.0 in Syariah finance and banking. As we know, how about challenge to compare Indonesia and Malaysia? In Indonesia and Malaysia, as two the leading nation in Islamic finance, face distinct yet overlapping challenges in the development of their Sharia banking sector in era of Industrial Revolution 4.0. In Indonesia, the Sharia banking sector has seen consistent growth with assets increasing by 10.98% in 2020 compared to the previous year. However, this growth comes with significant hurdles such as ensuring Sharia compliance across new digital platforms and enhancing digital literacy among the population. And then Malaysia, on other hand, has a more mature Islamic finance market supported by a robust regulatory framework like the Islamic Financial Service Act of 2013. Despite this, Malaysia faced challenges in integrating advanced fintech solutions while maintaining Sharia compliance and addressing cybersecurity threats.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. And now I will talk about previous study. The emergence of Industry 4.0 has significantly impacted the Islamic banking and finance industry. Characterized by the integration of digital technology. Over the past 2 decades, Islamic finance has grown substantially, influenced by macroeconomic reforms, liberalization of Islamic system, and global market integration. This growth has led to increased sophistication in Islamic financial products and their potential contribution to economic development, emphasizing risk sharing and avoiding interest. Previous studies result that the presence of Islamic finance and banking can have positive impact and challenge, such as you can see on the screen. In positive impact, emphasizing on risk sharing and prohibition interest may contribute to the growth of financial sector and foster industry growth. It means research indicates that Islamic banking presence can positively affect industry relying on external finance, suggesting it supports financial sector development and broader economic growth. Moreover, innovations like sustainable and responsible investment have enabled Islamic financial institutions to address societal issues while pursuing financial disciplines. On challenge, the process of standardizing Islamic financial instruments and integrating Islamic finance and conventional financial system. However, challenges remain, including regulatory frameworks, standardization of financial instruments, and integration with conventional finance. Despite these hurdles, the literature underscores the dynamic nature of Islamic finance in the Industry 4.0 era, presenting both opportunities and challenges amid digital integration and global financial evolution. Okay, on this slide, I will explain the effectiveness of Islamic banking. And recent studies show that Islamic finance provides
an ethical and socially responsible practice in handling financial transactions. That is why Islamic finance is considered as a good substitute for conventional financial system when crisis. Islamic banking and finance have gained significant traction due to their distant approach to financial transactions and emphasis on moral and socially conscious behavior. This growth has led to increased integration with the traditional financial system, fostering international partnership, advancing research and education, and promoting peace and harmony by mitigating extreme elements. One of the defining features of Islamic banking is its avoidance of interest-based transactions, which has been extensively studied. Research indicates that its ethical stance contributes to achieving a balance between financial efficiency for banks and social well-being for customers. The scholarly interest in Islamic economic and finance has surged, particularly in response to the global financial crisis. Highlighting key difference from conventional finance, Islamic finance emphasizes the ethical and socially responsible practice, making it is a potential substitute for conventional system. Bibliometric analysis over 3 decades revealed the evolving intellectual structure and research topic within Islamic banking and finance, highlighting areas for future exploration and development. However, further research is needed to fully understand the long-term effect and scalability of Islamic financing on the global financial landscape. And the next slide will be explained by my friends.
Literature review: Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution is a significant transformation in economic, technology, and social aspect that began in the late 18th century in England. This revolution marked the shift from agrarian and craft-based economies to industrial and manufacturing dominance. This transformation created a new access products such as digitalization, financial technology including Islamic fintech, blockchain and smart contracts, also AI and big data. Next, the literature review of the effectiveness of Islamic finance and banking in Industrial Revolution 4.0 era. The literature review of this matter is presenting in 3 points. The first is the industry have been investigating how to take advantage of technologic developments to expand customer base and product offerings. The second, the industry is becoming more recognized as a competitive alternative to traditional finance. The third, the industry has been progressively adjusting to the digital era, as evidenced by the rise of Islamic finance technology or iFintech solutions. The next is discussion will be presented by my friends.
Now, we are moved to the main discussions with the first topic is talking about the growth and developments of Malaysia Sharia finance and banking in IR 4.0 era. Malaysia, as one of the global Islamic finance center, has taken proactive steps to integrate the technological advancements of IR 4.0 to increase efficiency and innovation. It makes rapid growth and developments of Islamic banking and finance sectors during the industrial era 4.0. The growth and developments of this sector can be seen from various aspects, as we can see from the screens. The first aspect is Islamic banking assets. Islamic banking assets in Malaysia have grown significantly from 2015 to 2019. Islamic banking assets in Malaysia grew at annual average of around 11 to 13%. It accounts for around 30% of total banking assets in Malaysia. The second one is about financial technologies. The adoption of financial technologies or fintech in the Islamic finance and banking sector has accelerated growth. The report says that fintech startup sector have increased by more than 50% in the last 5 years to improve their digital offerings, service delivery, and customer engagements. The third is government and regulatory bodies. The Malaysian government and the Central Bank of Malaysia have implemented various policies and regulatory frameworks to support the integrations and innovations of technology in Islamic finance, including the Islamic Financial Service Act of 2013, the Sharia Fintech Regulatory Framework, and the regulatory sandboxes. The fourth is demand for Islamic financial services. There is increasing demand for Islamic products in Malaysia, driven by the country's significant Muslim population and growing awareness of the ethical principles of Islamic finance. This demand has encouraged the existing financial institutions and new fintechs to develop and offer innovative Islamic financial products. The fifth is about collaboration. Islamic banks in Malaysia actively collaborate with fintech companies and non-financial institutions to develop new products and services and create an inclusive financial ecosystem, such as the integration of digital payment services in various industrial sectors. Islamic banks can reach populations that previously didn't have access to banking services such as mobile banking and Sharia microfinance. The sixth is about literacy and HRD. Malaysia's government in Islamic financial institutions run financial literacy and human research development programs to increase public and employees' understanding of Islamic financial products as well as advanced technology. Islamic banks also invest in training and human research development to ensure their employees have the necessary skills to adopt and implement advanced technology. And the last one is improving cybersecurity. Islamic banks in Malaysia are also paying more attention to improving cybersecurity and obtain security certification to protect customer data and ensure privacy in digital transactions. It demonstrates their commitment to data protections and transaction security. Continue from the previous point, the growth and development of Islamic banking and finance in Malaysia during the 4.0 industrial era has been very rapid and significantly driven by technological and digital innovation. We can conclude this through several technological emerges since the IR 4.0 era, such as the first one is the peer-to-peer financing platforms that enable individuals and small businesses to obtain financing without going through traditional banking institutions, or the smart contracts to ensure Sharia compliance in financial transactions, the blockchain in tracking zakah and wakaf donation to increase the transparency and security in the management of zakah and wakaf funds, or the mobile banking and Sharia e-wallets to enable customers to carry out financial transactions easily and quickly, or the artificial intelligence and big data to analyze customer behavior, identify risk, and provide more personalized services.
Okay, now I will talk about growth and development of Indonesia's Sharia finance and banking in Industrial Revolution 4.0 era. Indonesia, with the largest Muslim population in the world, has great potential to develop innovative and inclusive Islamic financial and banking. Since the early 1990s, Indonesia has developed a Sharia financial industry with the support of government and financial authorities. And number one, Islamic banking assets. Sharia banking assets in Indonesia have increased consistently in 2020. It increased by 10.98% compared to the previous years. And number 2, Islamic banking financing. Sharia banking financing has also increased despite facing challenge during COVID-19 by around 8.3% in 2020. Number 3, regulation support. Government and financial authority have issued various regulations to support development of technology in Sharia finance, including OJK regulation number 30/POJK.3/2019 and Sharia Economic Blueprint 2019 until 2024. And number 4, widely adopt digital technology. Digital banking is becoming increasingly popular among the public, with around 78% of banking customers using digital banking services in 2021, up from 57% in 2017. This includes the adoptions of mobile banking, digital onboarding, Sharia fintech, and the use of blockchain technology to ensure transparency and security in transactions. And number 5, comparative studies. Islamic banking tends to be more stable in the face of economic fluctuation than conventional banking, reflected in the NPF level, profitability, and operational efficiency. And overall, Islamic banking and finance in Indonesia has shown strong growth and rapid adaptations to technological developments in the Industrial Revolution 4.0 era. Also, there are challenges that need to be overcome, especially related to increasing technology adoption and competitions with conventional banking. And next slides will be explained with my other friends.
The next discussion is about the effectiveness and the efficiency of Islamic finance and banking in Industrial Revolution 4.0 perspective. In this industry, the effectiveness of Islamic finance and banking can be evaluated from technologies advancements, financial inclusion, ethical finance, and regulatory frameworks. And those evaluations are creating positive impacts on this sector. The first is encouraging technological innovation activities such as AI, blockchain, smart contract, and IoT. Second is increasing operational effectiveness such as ATM machine, mobile banking, robotic process automation. The third is providing cost efficiency by operating blockchain, AI, and IoT.
In this paper, there are 6 factors that drive the efficiency and effectiveness of Islamic finance and banking in the era of the Industrial Revolution 4.0. But there are only a few factors that are the strongest. The effectiveness and efficiency of Sharia finance and banking in the Industrial Revolution 4.0 era are influenced by several key factors. Firstly, the regulatory environment plays a critical role. Adequate regulations are necessary to ensure that technological innovation in Sharia finance comply with Islamic principles. Both Malaysia and Indonesia have implemented regulatory measures to support the growth of Sharia finance, but there is a need for continuous update to keep pace with technological advancement. Secondly, technological infrastructure is crucial. The adoption of technologies such as AI, blockchain, and IoT can significantly enhance the efficiency and transparency of Sharia financial service. However, the success of these technologies depends on the availability of robust technological infrastructure. In Malaysia, the integration of digital platform has already shown positive results, while in Indonesia continues to make significant strides in this direction. Thirdly, human capital and digital literacy are vital. As we know, the successful implementation of Industrial Revolution 4.0 technology requires skilled personnel who understand both the technological and Sharia aspect of financial service. In both countries, well in Indonesia or in Malaysia, there is a need to invest in training and education to improve the digital literacy of employee and customer alike. Finally, market dynamic and customer preference influence the growth of Sharia finance. The increasing demand for the digital banking service reflects a shift in customer preference toward more convenient and efficient financial solution. This trend is evident in both Malaysia and Indonesia, where digital banking services are becoming more popular. This question, the question, are the factors in both countries, namely Malaysia and Indonesia, also the same? Several factors influence the growth and development of the Sharia banking sector in both countries. Technological advancements such as AI, blockchain, and big data play a crucial role in enhancing efficiency, transparency, and accessibility of Islamic financial service. Regulatory support is another significant factor. Both Indonesia and Malaysia have implemented policies that encourage innovation and ensure compliance with Sharia principles. For instance, Indonesia Financial Service Authority, such as name we call OJK, Otoritas Jasa Keuangan, and Malaysia's Central Bank have established regulatory frameworks that support digital transformation in the Sharia finance sector. Additionally, increasing demand for Sharia-compliant financial products drive the need for continuous innovation and development in the sector. And the next, the universe is always fair. Behind the factor, there are challenges that must be faced by Islamic finance and banking in the era of Industrial Revolution 4.0. On the slide, there are 5 challenges that must be faced. However, in general, the integration of Industrial Revolution 4.0 technologies into Sharia finance and banking comes with several challenges. One of the main challenges in ensuring Sharia compliance. The rapid pace of technological innovation can sometimes outstrip the ability of regulatory frameworks to adapt, leading to potential disruptions in Sharia compliance. This is a significant concern for both Malaysia and Indonesia, where maintaining Sharia principle is paramount. Another challenge is cybersecurity. The increased use of digital technologies heightens the risk of cyber attacks, which can compromise the security and privacy of financial data. Both countries need to invest in robust cybersecurity measures to protect their financial system and build customer trust. Moreover, there is the issue of digital literacy. While the adoption of digital banking service is growing, there is still a significant portion of the population that lacks the necessary skill and knowledge to use this service effectively. This digital divide can hinder the full realization of the benefit of Industrial Revolution 4.0 technology and Sharia finance. Finally, competition with conventional banking remains a challenge. Sharia financial institutions must compete with conventional banks that may have already adopted advanced Industrial Revolution 4.0 technology. To remain competitive, Sharia banks need to continuously innovate and offer services that meet the evolving needs of their customer. As we know, the challenges faced by the Sharia banking sector in Indonesia and Malaysia are multifaceted. In Indonesia, the main challenges include ensuring Sharia compliance in the face of rapid technological advancement and improving digital literacy among consumer and industry stakeholders. Specific products like mobile banking apps and digital onboarding service illustrate the complexities involved in maintaining Sharia compliance while adopting new technology. And in Malaysia, similar challenges exist, with additionally emphasis on cybersecurity and continuous regulatory update to keep pace with technological change. Products such as peer-to-peer financing platform and smart contracts highlight the innovative effort to address this challenge while ensuring Sharia compliance. And then the question is, what solutions have been implemented in Indonesia and Malaysia? The challenge faced by the Sharia finance sector in Indonesia and Malaysia, including Sharia compliance, cybersecurity, and digital literacy, require tailored solutions to ensure sustainable growth and development. I wanted to here are some solutions along with example from both country, Malaysia and Indonesia. Firstly, ensuring Sharia compliance. That solution is establishment of dedicated Sharia commit and use of smart contract. From Malaysia, that's have product example Sukuk Islamic bond with smart contracts, which is implementation that Malaysia has introduced the use of blockchain technology to issue Sukuk. Smart contract ensure that the terms of the contract are automatically enforced according to Sharia principle, reducing the risk of human error and enhancing compliance. And then in Indonesia, that's product example is digital onboarding with Sharia verification, which is implementation. In Indonesia, banks are using AI and machine learning algorithms to verify customer information against Sharia compliance criteria during the digital onboarding process. This ensures that all clients and transactions adhere to Islamic principles from the outset. Secondly, enhancing cybersecurity. That solution I have is investment in advanced cybersecurity infrastructure and regular audit. For Malaysia, that's one product example. That is cybersecurity framework for Islamic banks. For example, implementation board product example is Bank Negara Malaysia has developed a comprehensive cybersecurity framework for Islamic bank. This include regular risk security audit, implementation of advanced encryption technology, and continuous monitoring to protect against cyber threats. For Indonesia, that's one product example is secure mobile banking apps, which is implementation in Indonesia. Banks are focusing and enhancing the security feature of their mobile banking application. This include multi-factor authentication, end-to-end encryption, and real-time fraud detection system to safeguard customer data and transaction. And then the third is improving digital literacy. That solution, I think, a comprehensive education and training program is a main idea solution, but all of solution in era. For Malaysia, product example digital literacy program for bank customer that implementation have Malaysian Islamic Bank have launched digital literacy program aimed at educating their customer on how to use digital banking service safely and effectively. This program include online tutorial, webinar, and customer service support. And in Indonesia, especially product example, that's one employee training in fintechs, financial technology. That's implementation. Indonesia Bank are investing in extensive training program for their employees to enhance their understanding of financial technology or fintechs and digital banking tools. This ensures that staff are well equipped to assist customer and leverage new technology. And then the fourth, I have regulatory support and collaboration. This solution, I think, development of adaptive regulatory frameworks and public-private partnership for Malaysia. That's one product example. That is regulatory sandbox for fintech innovation. Implementation about product that example is Malaysia has introduced a regulatory sandbox that allow fintech company to test innovative product and service in a controlled environment under the supervision of Bank Negara Malaysia. This help identify potential regulatory issue and ensure that new technological comply with Sharia principle before being fully launched. And for Indonesia, product example is collaborative platform between regulator and financial institution. That's about product example is implementation, which is the Financial Service Authority, or namely OJK, Otoritas Jasa Keuangan, in Indonesia has established collaborative platform where regulator and financial institution can work together to develop policies that support the integration of digital technology in Sharia finance. This platform facilitates knowledge sharing and ensure the regulation keep pace with technological advancement. So, by implementation the solution, both Malaysia and Indonesia can effectively address the challenge posed by the integration of Industrial Revolution 4.0 technology in their Sharia finance sector. As we know, this will not only enhance the efficiency and transparency of Islamic financial service, but also ensure that they remain compliant with Sharia principle and secure against emerging threats.
Based on this study, there are also several recommendations related to the effectiveness of Islamic finance and banking in the era of Industrial Revolution 4.0. These suggestions can be implemented by several institutions to improve Islamic finance and banking performance effectively, including the government, the private sector, the society, the government-linked company, and also the educational institutions. As you can read and review further and detailed recommendations for each institutions in our paper results.
Okay, we have conclusion. The Industrial Revolution 4.0 present both opportunity and challenge for the Sharia finance and banking sector in Malaysia and Indonesia. The integration of advanced technology such as AI, blockchain, and IoT has the potential to enhance efficiency, transparency, and customer satisfaction. However, ensuring Sharia compliance, addressing cybersecurity risks, improving digital literacy, and competing with conventional banks are significant challenges that need to be addressed. Both Malaysia and Indonesia have made commendable progress in adopting Industrial Revolution 4.0 technology in their Sharia financial sector. The regulatory framework in both countries have evolved to support this growth, but continuous updates are necessary to keep pace with technological advancement. By addressing this challenge and leveraging the opportunity present by Industrial Revolution 4.0, the Sharia finance and banking sector in Malaysia and Indonesia can achieve sustainable growth and contribute significantly to their respective economies. Besides that, both Indonesia and Malaysia are making significant strides in developing their Sharia banking sector within the framework of Industrial Revolution 4.0, technological innovation and supportive regulatory environment are key drivers of this growth. However, the challenge of ensuring Sharia compliance, enhancing digital literacy, and maintaining cybersecurity are significant hurdles that must be addressed to sustain and clear this growth. By focusing on this area, Indonesia and Malaysia can further solidify their position as leader in the global Islamic finance industry, offering innovative and inclusive financial solutions that adhere to Sharia principles.
Alright everyone, that's all from our presentation about the effectiveness of Islamic finance and banking Industrial Revolution 4.0 perspective. And thank you for watching.